Hello, welcome to What is Necessary, where win is the only mindset to have. So, what I'm going to talk about today are three things that I made that I put in my body that help me stay mentally fresh, healthy, and give me lots of energy. And they're really cheap to make. So, I'm just going to turn this camera around and I'm just going to show you. So, this one is like red cabbage, it's sauerkraut, and it's super easy to make. I just had like 3 pounds of cabbage, I cut it up with a teaspoon and a half of kosher salt, really good salt, and then you put it in there, and then you just mix it all in and let it get all watery and take the water out, and then you just put it in a jar and you just let it ferment for a couple weeks. So this one I made last year in August, so I got one more in the jar. So it pretty much going to last me a year until I make my other batch. Super good for you. It's got like 150% more vitamin C than an orange. And vitamin C is so crucial. And then a bunch of other nutrients that are good for you. Especially, it's really good for your gut because it has that bacteria culture and all that stuff in it. But everything I have here, you can Google and educate yourself. And then I made some pickled beets. I like beets and I like pickled beets. And they're super cheap and super easy to make. And then here I have sprouts that I made. Again, super cheap, super easy. I got mustard seed, radish seeds, radish sprouts, and clover and broccoli. Very good to keep the cancer bug away, and tons of nutrients and vitamins in them. So these here are about a week old. I just put them in there today, and they filled up my jar. So what they look like, what you do is you get a jar like this, and you got some a grate on the end, and I put a teaspoon of mustard seed and the radish seed and the broccoli and the clover in it, and then you just fill it half full of water and you rinse it, you dump it out, get all the garbage out, and then you do it again, and then you just let it sit for a day or like 10, 12 hours overnight, 8 hours. That's all I do. I don't get too complicated. And then you dump it out, and then you just kind of swoosh it around, and then you put it on an angle like this, so all the water drains out, and then they just slowly start to sprout, and that takes about a week, and they're super good. I really like the radish, the little spice, and the mustard seed. And then I got another batch on, so I go halfway, and then I put another batch on, and they look like this. Okay, so they're just growing now. So and you just put it on an angle. And you put a cloth down there. I don't have a cloth down there, but and then they just grow and grow and grow. And then the last couple days, you just put them in bright light. I got them in light now. It doesn't matter. But you put them in some light, and then they kind of green out. So that jar will get completely full, and it'll last me for 3 or 4 days. You get a lot of them. So it's pretty common sense that what you put in your body is gonna affect how you feel mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually. So, because the pineal gland is super important to have that connection. A lot of stuff that people eat, that all gets calcified, and then we lose that connection to God. So you have a great day, and thanks for listening. And I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.